Terraria is fun. Terraria is a game full of action, adventuring, magic and, well, weird wonders. Some of which can be used to farm bosses, generate an infinite amount of money or exist just for the sake of satisfaction. And this is just the surface of what's possible in Terraria. So let's freak out and glitch in. We start easy by draining the whole ocean within a minute by using a couple of copper coins and a bucket. For this, just place a little box with solid blocks, leave one space in between and use a sponge or buckets to drain the box. Then place a layer of coins in the box and add one single bucket of lava. From here, just remove the upper blocks and watch as the entire ocean dries up in seconds. This is useful for an ocean base and can be used in a bit more controlled way by surrounding the space with blocks first. And well, it's just fun to watch, isn't it? If you, however, accidentally drained your ocean and want to refill it, here's an easy generator that duplicates all liquids. It's fairly simple. Place a line of blocks and add pumps on top of them. Make sure the space from the outlet pump in the middle is 13 blocks to the inlet pump and to the other side as well. Now placing one more block in front of the outlet will make the magic happen. Fill it with a little bit of any liquid you want and connect everything to one wire on a quarter timer. And well, that's it. It's not really forest and has some hiccups, but still is a compact addition to a base and farms. To continue with good old-fashioned bugs, teleporters have been a staple in breaking the game since forever. Teleporter can be used for pretty much everything, but share some lesser known, let's call it features. One feature is to make things float that aren't supposed to float. Furniture, for example. Just stack two teleporter on top of each other and place whatever on top of it. If we now remove the bottom teleporter, it will remove the second one as well, but the furniture is still in place. This is very useful for an hyper-efficient and compact base or to decorate. But sometimes we just want to be invincible. How this works is fairly simple, by utilizing invincible frames. Invincible frames are little time windows after the character gets hit by a projectile or entity where the character takes no damage. This is necessary for many games as enemies otherwise would hit you indefinitely once they reached you. And of course, this can be abused. We place a slime statue in a 4x5 box, add a bit of honey inside and a trapdoor on the upper side. The statue will be connected to a timer and we make sure to get the cross necklace that increases the duration of invincible frames. You want some armor, or on higher difficulties you may add a campfire, a slime banner and a heart lantern to always have more life regeneration than you lose. Now jump in and turn it on. You will notice that the only damage you take is from the slime and all other damage is negated by the invincibility frame that follows. And it really doesn't matter what will hit you from now, the only damage you take here is the slime damage. So please respect slimes in the future a little bit more. Now God mode aside and more glitches for us. The Hoik. Using Hoiks in Terraria is one of the most iconic glitches to use. It just needs a hammer, any block and a platform to get started. From here you can do all kind of things. From farms to satisfaction, Hoiks have become one of the most useful glitches within the community and even the developer refused to fix it because, let's be honest, it's too much fun. All we need to do is placing blocks with one space in between, add a platform in front of the first and hammer them like this to get started. For up and down Hoiks, leave out two blocks in between and hammer them like this example. Apart from teleporter and pylons, this is pretty much the fastest way to travel. And while I was playing a round of Terra chess, I was thinking if we could troll the Dungeon Guardian a bit more with it. And yes, we totally can. Apart from mechanics, trolling and traveling, you can also glitch through pretty much anything with platforms by placing and hammering 3 of them attached to whatever you want to glitch through. A nice addition to an ocean base, for example. Watch one of the most entertaining things in Terraria, that is, gnomes. A gnome farm is something you can get right from the beginning and it is a good way of generating money AFK. But to be honest, I'd watch them even if they don't sell for gold. To get this up and running, remove a living tree but leave the walls you find behind it intact. Pick the highest wall and add platforms there. You can remove the other walls below it if you want to. This is where the gnomes will spawn. Now extend it by around 60 platforms to one side and eventually add as much mud and jungle seeds until the biome turns into a jungle. This is because the jungle has one of the highest mob spawn rates of all biomes. Anyways, 16 blocks above our last platform is where we can go AFK until we come back to grab all those gnomes to sell them to NPCs. But if you're really not into gnomes and prefer even lazier grinding for coins, you can simply add a platform next to 2 blocks, hammer it once and remove the block in the middle. Grab a crystal and duplicate thousands of them in seconds just by holding a button. Those crystals can be sold to NPCs and it's by far one of the most broken exploits in the game. I don't recommend using it outside of your own satisfaction. In general, I recommend using exploits like this just for yourself or with approval from other people you are playing with. because some of them can cause serious harm to a world or ruin the overall balance. Anyway, subscribe to my channel for more content and comment with more tricks like this. Stay healthy and see you next time!